Okay, here we have in Extremis DX being played on Nintendo Switch, courtesy of Cupid Interactive. So you got three difficulty modes. You got Quest for players who want easy difficulty, lives are restored every stage, extra lives are gained every 300,000 points. Trial mode, difficulty is medium, lives are not restored, and lives are gained every 600,000 points. And Awakened, hard difficulty, lives are not restored every stage, and lives are gained every 2 million points. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do Quest mode. This game is pretty unique. It is a vertical shooter that feels kind of like kind of Truckstone meets Space Invaders, I guess is the best way to put it. You play either a multiplayer or you can play single player. We'll do single player. You have the B button to fire your gun. You have, if you tap your fire button, you get a spread shot. Holding it down gives you a more concentrated fire. And then you have the Y button that gives you like a bomb attack. And the more enemies you kill, the higher your multiplier will get, and that will help you to drive up your drive meter there on the left-hand side, which once hit, will go ahead and lock your multiplier unless you get hit. If you get hit, then it resets, and your bullets become stronger. It's a pretty cool game. I like the low poly enemies. I think it's kind of neat. They look very pixelated and kind of a unique stark contrast to the rest of the game, which is really neat. You have the animated look to the game with backgrounds of the ship, and then you have the pixelated enemies. It's kind of definitely a cool way to represent the enemies on screen. The game's fun. The game is kind of neat in the fact that your points act as experience points. So if you earn experience points, you can level up your ship. And the way that you unlock extra like weapons and stuff is you have to beat each stage without using a continue. You can use as many lives as you want, but you cannot use a continue. Use a continue, and you have to play the stage all over again if you expect to unlock something. Which is a unique way to, I guess, force you to be good at the game. Or to the point where you don't need to use a continue, which is kind of cool. Different. And the bosses aren't too difficult until you get to this one, or then I get to the inner core. It gets a little bit more of a bullet hell experience, but still a manageable one. And I did it. Okay, I do some amount of points. That's going to be added to my experience points total. And on to the next stage. Okay, so I get to do one of these three stages. I'll go ahead and do stage number 2. I think it's kind of cool that in this one it uses the background track to help as a means to generate your obstacles, which is kind of neat. I first thought that, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of neat that it does that. So kind of did it the same way like films used to do back in the day. I think a couple of Disney and Pixar films did that, where they used bars represent notes. It's kind of cool. Very unique. That's for sure. I don't think I've ever actually seen this done in a shmup. Or actually even any game for that matter. It's kind of neat. Oh, you can hold ZR to navigate your ship more slowly. So you need it to navigate through like those bars there. You can use ZR to hold it down and do exactly that. Okay, that's different. Alright. So yeah, very, very unique game. If you're a fan of Space Invaders finished shmups, I highly encourage you to check this game out. This game is very different, very unique, tons of fun. Even on the easiest difficulty, it's still a lot of fun to be had here. And you can even adjust the settings so you can get more lives if you want to have more lives per continue. So it's kind of neat. You can also adjust the amount of points you need in order to gain extra life, which is nice. And I'll go and use my continue here. So yeah, definitely a great game. I definitely would encourage you to check this game out. It is fun, exciting, unique, and a great shmup to have in your digital library. And that'll do here. I want to thank Cubebite Interactive for the very opportunity. And I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. As always, until next time, take care and happy gaming.